Hello learners, welcome to the Technical Accounting. We are here to see the fundamentals of Tally Prime Part 1. In this session, we are looking for the company creation. In that, we have seen the company creation, how to create a company. We have created a company by taking one example of Rubik's Limited. After that, we have seen some of the shortcut keys that is required for us, right? Means whatever, there is a list of shortcut keys you can see over here, but whatever is required for us, that only we are taking one by one. And in the future, when we require in the further lectures, when we require any other shortcut keys, we will go for that shortcut keys particularly, right? So from the shortcut keys, we have cleared with the Alt plus K, that is company creation, right? You can give the information related to the company, how to select the company, to shut the company related menu you can get over here, right? Then F2 we have seen to select the current date actually, right? To select the current date. Likewise, F3 we have also seen. Okay, fine. In the next thing, some of the shortcut keys again are there related to the vouchers. We have seen this in the first lecture, the very first lecture of this chapter, but we are going to see this further in a detailed sense in the next particular chapter. Okay. Now we are going to continue with our the last session's example of Rubik's Limited, right? We are going to continue with that. In that session we have seen also how to create a groups also. In Tally Prime there are by default some of the list of groups. Already they have given us the list of groups. Right now we have to create a ledgers because by default Tally has given us some of the ledgers only, that is two ledgers only they have given to, that is a cash account and the profit and loss account. These two ledgers they have given to us, and whatever as per the transaction of our company, we will create the ledgers on time. Okay, so we are going further for this session now by going through this particular transaction. I must have to say for this transaction. Okay, okay. So let's start with the transaction. This is the Rubik's Limited. They have started their business with the cash, furniture and building. This transaction we have seen. I have just given you the manual accounting over here. Okay, what I can say, the manual accounting, how to do the manual accounting means when we follow the books of accounts, in that we just have to enter the date, particulars, debit and credit amount, and LF column is also there. So when we do the manual accounting, how entry is done over here, that is a date, particulars, cash account debited, furniture account debited, building account debited, to capital account, because business has started. Okay, but when we go to the computerized accounting, how this entry is done. See, you can see here that the different columns I have given you for the sake of your understanding purpose. Where date column I have taken it as the same. Then voucher type is in which voucher you are going to enter this. As we have discussed in the very first chapter, that is there are the different types of vouchers are there, just like the receipts, payment, contra voucher, then sales voucher, purchase voucher, debit note, credit note. You are knowing about this thing because we have learned it in the very first session of this chapter, right? So here we have to do the two entries, likewise in the receipt voucher and in the journal voucher. We will see in a later discussion very detailed sense. Right now we have to just focus on the ledgers. So how many ledgers we have to create over here? You can see over here the ledgers are the cash and the capital. And in the next session, that next entry, that is a furniture, building and the capital. Okay, furniture, building and capital, you have to create the ledgers over here, and that we have already created in the last session. Okay, so we will go to the Tally and we will check that whether these ledgers are over there or not. Okay, so we will go to the Tally. Okay, fine. So we are on a Tally screen right now, where the name of a company is ABC Limited. It means that the Rubik's Limited is not open here. So we have to open that account. For that purpose, I have to shut this company first. At a time, I'm not preferring at a time two companies are open over here. It makes a fault. Likewise, you can it may be a fault. Likewise, you will do the entries of one company in another company. Likewise, that mistake can be happen if at a time two or three companies are open over here. So whatever company is required, please open that company over here in a starting phase only. So I will go to the Alt key option, where the company menu will open, and I will go to the shut option, that is the control plus F3, right? So I will click on the control plus F3. The option is there, that is a shut company option is there. You have to shut this company only. Okay, so it is already selected. ABC Limited is already selected. So I will just enter, will just press the enter key, and automatically it will shut down. Okay, now they are asking which company you want to enter over here. Okay, which company you want to open over here. So in this particular Tally Prime educational version is there. That's why that there is not a lots of data. We just have to create a educational purpose data only. Okay, so the three companies are there, naming ABC and something extra, be it something, and Rubix Limited is there. I just want this Rubix Limited, so I will select this company by going by pressing the downward arrow key from a keyboard, and then I will select this Rubix Limited with the help of a key enter. Okay, I will just create a press an enter key over here. Now you can see that is a Rubix Limited is open. Current period is from 1st April to 31st March of 21, right? And you don't have you haven't entered a single voucher because we are creating a ledgers first, right? So we are going to create a ledgers. In a last session we have already created the 2 ledgers, 3 ledgers, so I'm going to check it now. And for the checking purpose I just have to go to the masters in that alter. When I go to the alter option, then only I can see how many ledgers are already created over there. Okay, when I or a ledgers or whatever the groups, whatever you want to see, you just have to go to the alter option. There is a not a display option in this version of a Tally. In the last version of a Tally, that is a Tally.ERP9, there was a option of a display. I have told you this in a previous session also. So I'm just clicking on a enter, and now you can see over here these are the groups, ledger, currency, and voucher types are there, right? So I just have to check the ledgers because we have created the different ledgers, and yes, you can see over here the different ledgers, that's a building, capital, cash, furniture, and profit and loss. As we know that, as we have learned in the previous session, that that by default there is only 2 ledgers, that is a cash and profit and loss account, and we have created the 3 new ledgers, that is a building, capital, and a furniture account. And yes, it is successfully created, and that's why you can see over here. Okay, now we will move to the next transaction. I am just focusing in this lesson, in this session only for creating a ledgers. Once we will create a ledgers, we will go for the in the next chapter for the voucher entry. What are the vouchers and how to do the vouchers voucher entry over there. Okay, now we are going to create a ledgers. The next, for that purpose I just have to see the next transaction. For that purpose I'm just getting back from this particular window, and for that purpose I just have to click on a escape key on the keyboard. So I'm going to click on a escape key. Now you can see I'm going back from this menu, and just right now this is the home screen of a Tally, that is nothing but the gateway of Tally. Okay, now I'm going to enter a different ledger, and for that purpose I just have to go to the particular this one. Here the next case is that this is for a, I have given the name case 2, that is a contra. It is the name of a voucher. You will get to know in a next session. Right now, I'm going to focus it on a, that is thing, that is open a bank account, right? You have opened a bank account in ICICI Bank, Pune, and with rupees 50,000 cash. Okay. Right now, in a manual accounting, how you will do the entry? That is ICICI Bank account debit to cash account, right? This is as per the manual accounting, simple. In a computerized accounting also you can do this type of entry, that is ICICI Bank account debit to cash account, right? But we have to create over here a ledgers first. As we know that when we go ahead with the Tally, we have to create a ledgers first, right? So how many ledgers we have to create? What my transaction entry is ICICI Bank account debited to cash account. So how many ledgers we have to create? One is a cash and one is a ICICI Bank account. Now we know that there is already a cash account is there, right? Already there is a cash account. I just have to create a ICICI Bank account right now. So we will once again go to the Tally and we will create a ledger, that is a ICICI Bank account. So I just have to go to this create option. I will go to the create option with the upward key, with the use of upward key. I will press enter key over here, and then I will go to the ledger because I want to create a ledger over here. So I will just click on enter, and you can see the window of a ledger creation. There you can see the ledger creation is over there. Now, which account you want to prepare over here? That is ICICI Bank account. Okay, ICICI Bank account you are preparing. Now they are asking under which group, under which group. You can see the list of groups over there. So list of groups under which group it is. So bank account is going to be there under bank accounts only. That is nothing but I'm just creating this one, that is a bank account first of all over here, and automatically you can see bank account is nothing but the item of a balance sheet. Okay, first of all let me tell you the details of these things. The groups and the ledgers creating is very most important, because with the help of this, when you do the correct classification of these expenses, income, assets and liabilities, then only you will get the corrected balance sheet and the profit and loss account, right? So when you are creating the ICICI bank account, then under a bank account it should be there, right? Under bank account, under the heading of a bank account, there should be ICICI bank account, because one company may be having a number of a bank accounts, not only one bank account. So ICICI Maharashtra, Bank of Baroda, SBI, likewise these companies may have a number of bank accounts. So these bank accounts, they must be having under the heading of a bank account, right? And this bank account is already created. Actually, these are the groups. Bank account is already created under the current assets. Again, there is a heading. So when you will go to the balance sheet, there will be a current assets. Under that current assets, there will be a bank account. And under this bank account, now we are creating the ICICI bank account. So you can see this ICICI bank account under the current assets of a balance sheet. Okay, so right now I am creating likewise. Now they are asking you the other information, that is account number, IFSC. Right now, for the sake of information purpose only, for the sake of understanding purpose only, I'm not going to enter any of the things over here. I'm just creating a simply Rubik's Limited bank account, whatever it is, I don't have to enter over here. So branch name, BSR, if you are having these details with you, when you enter to any of the jobs, so you just have to enter all the details over here. Then right now, yes, they are asking me now that is there any opening balance in a ICICI bank account? As we have know that this Rubik's Limited has started right now, right? We have created this Rubik's Limited has started their business newly. That's why they should not be having any of the opening balances over there. So I'm keeping it blank as it is, and just I'm creating the enter. Now the tally is asking you whether you are going to accept it or not. So yes, I'm saying yes. Okay. So likewise, ICICI Bank account is already also created over here. So I'm just pressing escape to get back of the screen. They are asking you, do you want to quit this? Yes or no? Yes, I want to quit this. So directly they have given to you, they have taken to you in the back slide. Now I just have to go ahead once again for the alter option to see whether this ICICI account is already created or not, because we just have to created that, because we are at the starting phase. That's why we are checking each and every ledger whether it is created successfully or not. So I'm going to the alter option, then ledger option, and you can see yes, ICICI bank account is created. Okay, likewise once again I will escape over here and do escape over here, and I'm here now the home screen of a Tally, that is a gateway of Tally. Now the next ledger I have to create. For that purpose I just have to go to the next thing, that is one second. Yeah, you can see the next transaction is that number 3 transaction is on 12th of October 2020. On the 12th of October 2020, cash deposited in ICICI Bank account rupees 1 lakh. Okay. Now this Rubik's Limited, what they have done, they have deposited cash in ICICI Bank account on that particular date, rupees 1 lakh. Just what we have to do, just we have to think in our mind what will be the entry over here. Now you can see, in case of a manual entry, whatever the entry will, there will be an entry in a computerized accounting also. So these two entries, that is the ICICI bank account debited to cash account, because cash is deposited in ICICI bank account, right? So same entry will be there in a computerized accounting also. That is ICICI bank account debit to the cash account. Okay. Right now, once again, which ledger have to create over here. You can see the ledgers what we have to create over here. That is the ICICI bank account and the cash, right? Now just for the previous transaction, we have already created the ICICI bank account and the cash, right? So we don't have to need a we don't need to generate it, or we don't have to create it once again. Okay. So I'm going to the next example. That is example number 4. That is related to the purchase. Okay. So here we are going to see the purchase thing, where purchased goods worth rupees 10 lakhs from Umesh Hardware on 25th of May 2020. Now, students, you must have to know about these things when this type of transaction is given. The purchased goods worth rupees 10 lakhs. Rupees is given, but the name of that party is given, that is a Umesh Hardware they have given. So what will be the entry over here? It means that there is a credit purchase. Okay, it means that it is a credit purchase. So whatever there will be an entry in a manual accounting. Whatever there will be an entry in a manual accounting, the same entry is there will be in a computerized accounting. That's why I haven't created the two boxes over here, because manual accounting and manual entry and the computerized entry is going to be same. But now, right now we just have to think, we just have to create a ledgers now first. That's why I have to think about the entry first. That is, what will be the entry over here? You have purchased the goods. Rubix Limited has purchased the goods. That's the purchase goods account should be debited, right? And Umesh Hardware they have purchased from Umesh Hardware they have purchased. That's why Umesh Hardware account should be credited over here, right? Because this is a credit purchase, that's why the entry should be likewise the goods account debited, that is a purchased goods account debited to the Umesh Hardware account, right? Then which ledger I have to prepare now? I just have to ask myself the second question, that which ledger I have to prepare right now. So you can see in this entry there is a goods account and the Umesh Hardware account. So I have to prepare two ledgers over here, that is a goods account and Umesh Hardware account. Okay, so we will go to the tally once again and we will prepare the goods account and the Umesh Hardware account. Just please remember that the goods account is a purchased goods account. Okay, it is a purchased goods account, that's why it should be under the group. We should know the groups actually. We will prepare a ledger, no doubt, but under which group this goods should be there, you must have to know about this things. Okay, so we will go to the tally first and we will see how to create this ledger. Okay, so I'm going to once again to the create option. I'm just entering over here and I want to create a ledger. So first ledger I want to create, that is a purchased goods account. Now this goods account I'm creating likewise goods account or purchase goods account. You can write it down, whatever the goods name will be there, you just have to write it down over here. Now, when a proper transaction will be there in a market, you must you will get the information about this goods also. What your company is getting what your company is purchasing, which goods they are purchasing. So specific name you can write it down over here. Okay. So goods account I have to create, and under which group it is. I know that this Rubix Limited has purchased goods. Okay, and that's why these goods are the purchase type of goods, and that's why these goods should be in a trading account, right? These goods in a it should be in a trading account. So I'm going to the purchase account. Now see, the list is very long. You can directly press the P also. Okay, sorry. You can directly press the one second. You can go to the purchase accounts. Likewise, directly you can press the P also, and you can go to the purchase accounts. I'm just selecting this purchase accounts. Now they are asking the type of a ledger. Which type of ledger it is? Discount ledger, invoice rounding is there. Right now we are not going that much of detail, because how the type of a invoice is there. As per that invoice type, you just have to enter the two types. That is a whether you are getting a discount on this thing, whether you are getting an invoice rounding over there. So this type of what type of invoices you just have to select here. Right now I'm not selecting any of the thing, because this is just an example. Okay, but you should know what is the meaning of this thing. When the your invoice contains a discount, then you can go for the discount. When your invoice is containing the rounding off, then you can go for the invoice rounding. Okay, so right now I'm not selecting anything. Then whether GST is applicable. Yes, of course, the GST will be applicable over there, right? But right now, I'm saying just yes applicable, but we don't have that rates and all these things with us because we are taking the transactions without any taxation right now in this model. Okay, that's why I'm just ignoring the part of our rates of taxes. Yes, GST is always applicable on the goods. Okay, yes, only the exempted goods are not having the GST on. Whatever there is a list of a goods which is given by our taxation income tax, sorry, that is a CBEC department. They have given us the list of a goods. Okay, that list, in that list of a goods you will get the list of a goods which are exempt, also you will get the list of a goods which are having some rates on the GST also. But right now, for the sake of example and for the sake of learning purpose only, I'm just ignoring the part of a rates of tax. But yes, GST is applicable. Okay, so I'm not writing down any of the things. The type of supply, I'm saying here goods. Okay, they are asking you type of supply because the GST is applicable on services and goods. You know that, right? GST is applicable on a goods and services also. So they will ask you always whether this GST is applicable on a goods or service. Right now I'm purchasing the goods and that's why the GST is applicable on the goods. So I'm selecting the supply type is a goods over here. Okay, GST, you know about the GST as you have learned in the previous chapter, right? Now the whether they are asking you is TDS applicable on these goods, I just have to say over here undefined. I don't know right now. Okay, likewise I just have to keep it blank like this. Okay, if it is a TDS and all these details with you, then you have to put all these things. We will see in a detail in the next month, right? In this session we are just starting with the very starting phase up to the just finalization of the account, that is a balance sheet and the profit and loss account. Now they are asking me, is there any opening balance? I don't have any of the opening balance right now, just I have to skip this one. Now they are asking whether do you want to accept it? Yes, I want to accept it. Okay, so you can just press the Y key also, or you can press a enter key also to accept the things. Now I have created the purchase account, the goods purchased account, and what was my entry over there? My entry was the goods account debited to Umesh Hardware account, right? Goods account debited to Umesh Hardware account. Now Umesh Hardware account I have to prepare. So for that purpose, Umesh Hardware account I am preparing. Okay, Umesh Hardware account I am preparing. And under which group it will be now? Now listen, what is my transaction is I have purchased, that is a Rubik's Limited have purchased goods from Umesh Hardware. And when we purchase something from someone else, that is a he supplier. And when he supply, it means that he is our creditor, right? So I have to create, sorry. So I have to create this Umesh Hardware ledger under which group? It should be under the sundry creditors groups. So I will go to the list, from the list of these groups, there is a sundry creditors as you can see over here. So I will enter this one, sundry creditors account it is. And do you want in do you want to maintain the bill by bill means bill wise details over here? I am saying yes right now because I want to maintain the bill wise details. If you don't want to maintain the bill wise details, you can say no also. When you go to the entering a voucher entry, when you go for a voucher entry, there you can see when you do a entry over there of a purchase accounts, and here you have said yes, we maintain bill wise details. So one purchase bill when you entered in a tally, so all the details of a bill you have to put over here, means a date, then bill number, what is what we can say credit period, their likewise all the things related to this particular document you have to enter. Then the next thing is that whether TDS is deductible, and for the sake of time being I'm saying it too. Okay, then everything should be remain same as it is. Registration type they have asking you over here. Right now, for the sake of information, for the sake of information purpose only, I'm keeping it as it is. Then we will go ahead. Opening balance, once again, there will not be any of the opening balance. Now they are asking whether do you want to accept it? Yes, I want to accept it. Okay. So likewise, these two ledgers we have created, we will once again go back to the that ledger. Yes, whether it is already created or not. So we will go back to that. Now I am here the gateway of tally screen. You can see over here. I'm going to the option alter, and you can see the ledgers. Yes, now see the newly created ledger: ICICI Bank account, Umesh Hardware account, goods account, furniture, capital, and betting. all these ledgers we have created successfully over here. Okay, so students, in this session we have seen the ledgers creating. Okay, the next transactions that are there in our this particular thing, that is this in this cases we are having a various transactions, likewise 19 transactions we are having. So we are not going to create a ledgers first. Now we will go in a different way. As you know that this is a technology, right? So technology can work in a different way also. The same what we can say, the same function can be performed in a different way, in a more than one way, right? So we have seen right now how to create a ledgers first, and with the help of this ledgers we will go to the voucher entry. That will be the different part. Now in the next session we are going to see directly we will go for the voucher entry, and when we go for the voucher entry, at that time we will create a ledgers at a time. That is also can be possible. Okay, so in the next session students we will see the voucher entry and simultaneously we will go for the ledger creation, right? For the time being, thank you very much.